Awesome. Welcome tonight to our team Zoom. We have a very special guest speaker. Her name is Jalene, and if you don't know her, get to know her because she's like my sister from another mister. She's my success partner. We met randomly in a group where we were supposed to match ourselves up 3 years ago, and the rest is history because she is she's my lifeblood when it comes to staying accountable, staying positive, reaching my goals, and in turn, of course, she's reaching her goals. So she's going to talk about Success Club tonight because she is a Success Club All-Star legend for Success Club 5, and then for Success Club 10, she's an All-Star. So if that doesn't say consistency, I don't know what will. She's pretty much like a rock-solid coach. She is a 1-star diamond, and one of her coaches just went 1-star also today, which is really exciting. So I'm just going to turn it over to her and let her do her thing because she's really good at it, and take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys, for asking me to be on your team call. It really means a lot, and definitely right on the sister from another mister. And coincidence how we really did meet just randomly in a group. Actually by second string, not even first string. We actually wanted to pair up with somebody else in the group, but we were kind of like left with each other. So it's funny because she's been like the best leftover there's ever been. So if you can say it like that. So thank you for the awesome introduction. It sounds kind of crazy. I think that's the first time I've actually heard like accolades being played off, and it's really awkward because it's like you just want to smile, but then I'm one to, kind of play it down. So it feels awkward, but it feels good. And it's definitely doable by any of you that are on the call. So we're going to jump right in. Let's see if I can share my screen. And then we'll get started on this. Oh, wait. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see my screen? No? Stephanie says, yeah, but okay, here we go. Play from the start. All right, so like she said, my name's Jalene Kaiser. I am a Star Diamond coach, 1-star currently at the moment, and I am a Success Club Legend 5 and a Success Club 10 All-Star, which we'll kind of talk about how I'm both and the difference a little bit between one and the other. All right, so tonight the objectives, and I do talk fast, so I apologize. If somebody needs to pump the brakes, just especially when I start getting going on something, I get a little, I start to talk even faster. So just slow me down if I need to. Good thing it's recorded so you can go back and watch it again. So tonight we're going to cover some of the objectives about Success Club and what I felt Stephanie asked me to speak on and what's important. And from my side of things, so we're going to talk about mindset, consistency, planning it out as in your month, 3 months, 6 months, now what, and then a Q&A at the end. So if you guys are having questions, make sure that you're writing those down and I'll be able to cover them at the end. So one thing that I do want you to do is to take out a piece of paper. Let's hope that we all already have one, but if not, take a minute, go grab one and start a to-do list on one side, one full paper, and then you're going to want another one because at the end we're also going to do kind of like a working little segment for a couple of minutes, okay? So I'm just going to be trying to teach you guys the best practices on achieving Success Club every single month and why it is so vital to your business to do this consistently every month. So we're going to start with your mindset. Oh, did somebody say something? Okay, maybe not. They're slow down already, like I'm just getting started. Let's okay, so your mindset, you guys. You have to make a decision that you will hit Success Club every month. And I know that sounds easy, but like legitimately write down on your paper right now. If your goal is to hit Success Club, then write it down right now at the top of the paper. Like I will, underline will, hit Success Club, underline no matter what. Like legitimately it needs to be said over and over and over again until it becomes a part of who you are and until like you will stop at nothing to get that done. So a little bit of a backstory about me. When I first got started, I started as a discount coach. I really didn't understand the business or even know what was going on. then I reached out to Christina, seeing she's doing all of these awesome things. And I'm like, I want to get paid to work out. Like, I want to get paid to be an aerobics instructor. This is like true story. So I'm like, I see that's kind of what she's doing. How do I do that? So I reached out to her and she's like, okay, we need to host your shake and share party. So I'm like, okay, what the heck is that? Like, I'm a nobody to her. It's January 17th. I decided to set a date. At this time, I had extreme anxiety, like panic attacks all the time. And so I'm thinking, she's coming from Chicago. She's 8 months pregnant in the middle of a snowstorm, and nobody is going to show up. Like, this is ridiculous. And she doesn't even know me. Like, we had only talked maybe a handful of times. But she was in it. She saw something in me that I didn't see, obviously, then in myself. And so she came to my party. She hosted that shake and share, kicked my business off the ground. I hit Success Club for the first time ever. And then the next month, I didn't. And so I'm like, I was on cloud nine and I'm like, what the heck? How did I miss Success Club? You know, by 1 point even. I decided then that I was never going to miss another Success Club from that moment on. And you guys, 37 months later, 37 months later, I'm still hitting Success Club because it was a shift. And it was no matter what, I was going to hit Success Club every single month. So you really have to I start with mindset because it really is the most important thing, you guys. You can do all these other things, but if you don't really have it in your mind that like literally you could lose your job or lose an arm unless you hit Success Club, then you're not real yet about it. I mean, that was maybe a little extreme with the arm thing, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? So you know what I mean, okay? Just you have to have the mindset there. I want you to write down some affirmations right now. Like, I don't know if you can, like, I have this huge post-it you saw me move, but so I have a huge post-it and it says all these positive affirmations that I wrote down at the beginning of the year. And they're things that normally I used to say to myself that were negative, like, I could never do that. I'm not smart enough to do that. I don't look right. I don't have enough education to be able to hit Success Club, like all these things. So what you do is write down at least like 5 of them right now. Just quickly jot them off, like things you beat yourself up about all the time. You know, I don't like my legs. That's one of them. My arms, I don't like those either. So instead, you're turning them around into saying, my legs are very strong. They get me to where I need to go. My arms, you know, I'm able to flex them on Friday, right? I believe I am smart. I know that I can do this. I have a great education that's provided me where I am at today. So real quick, just start, your head should be down like this, writing. Write them out real quick. And then go back later on and write out some more besides your top 5, okay? And then the last thing on mindset is you got to find an accountability partner with the same mindset, or if not, that you want to be in that same mindset. So for Stephanie and I, that's huge because you need somebody to push you to your goal. So if I say, oh, Stephanie, I'm going to hit Success Club, 5 this month, she's going to be like, okay, girl. And it's like the 20th of the month, like, where are you at? And I'm like, I'm at 2. And she's like, oh, well, okay. No, you better have somebody who's like, well, what are you doing? How many people did you invite? Who are you talking to? How many follow-ups did you do? I don't know, but you better put that cookie down and you better you better turn off the voice. You better get real, go look yourself in the mirror, give yourself a pep talk, and get your ass to work, right? That's who you need. Stop being one of those people that enable somebody to do a bad job or to not hit their goal. Don't be that person. There's too many of those people who are like, oh, I'm on a new workout plan or a diet and I want to succeed. And they're like, you deserve that cookie. Go get it. No, you better take that cookie out of their mouth and be like, you told me you had a goal. I'm going to help you hit it. So you got to find somebody, and maybe you guys are on the call right now. If you aren't already paired up, find somebody within your team, or even find somebody outside of your team. Like Stephanie and I are not on the same direct team. And I'm just going to say there's been more times than not that I'm a competitive person, and so is Stephanie. So if she's like, she shares something and she's like, oh, I'm at Success Club 6. And I'm like, oh, she is not. Oh my gosh, I better get to the grind and I better go. Like I have to at least match her effort. There's no way that I am going to let her not necessarily beat me, but like, I know that I expect her to hit the goal as she expects me to hit the goal too. So we definitely push each other. We call each other out when we need to. But it's all within being loving and being able to push them towards the goal. So I hope that you guys understand that. If the accountability person that you have right now isn't doing that, then kindly step away. And that's okay, because that happens sometimes. Sometimes people aren't on the same page. And so you just have to say, hey, I like our relationship. You don't even have to like kind of not divorce them, but you don't break up with them a little bit, but just distance yourself and reach out and say, hey, is there anybody pushing for this goal? This is what I need. I need somebody to push back with me. So check in daily, weekly, whatever it is that you think that you personally need to do. Right now, in the beginning, we used to have one call a month. And like, cause this is before we like really knew each other. Now we like text every day. It's like my 6 o'clock wake up call. Like, oh my gosh, did you just see this? And oh my gosh, Success Club 5, whatever it is. And so it starts your day off like either with a drive or like with a positive thing or just saying, hey, how's it going? Like we're friends now. So it's different. We just don't have our 1 month call, which is awesome. Okay. So next one is consistency. So consistency is huge. Like I could talk for an hour on just this, but you have to be a product of the product. And I'm going to briefly kind of go through our vital behaviors, you guys, because if you haven't realized by now, it is the core of your business. It is the vitality of your business. It is what is going to make your business work. So do it. Drink your Shakeology, do your workouts, invite people. And you don't have to invite people like, hey, come to my challenge group, join my challenge group. Just invite people to be a part of your life. Invite people into your bubble. Invite people into your circle so that they can be exposed to you. So don't overthink these things, you guys. And don't be spammy. Like don't be a spammy coach. Don't do that. Just be you. People want to see you using the products and doing what we're supposed to be doing. People can go buy a product anywhere, but you have to understand when they are buying something from you, they're really buying you. I don't know if you've heard that before, but they truly are buying you. They can go to Amazon, they can go to eBay, they can go to the website and buy it with no coach, nobody, but they see you, so they're really buying into you. So be real and be genuine. You must be adding people to your network. So again, maybe it's through a Facebook group page, a like page. Maybe it's in a Steve Madden shoe group page you're in, or The Voice or something like that. But again, you're not going in this group to be like, hey, I'm a coach and come to my page, and don't do that. Just be normal. Like you would go into The Voice to be like, oh my gosh, did you see so-and-so tonight? Like they killed it. Or how did they make it all the way through to the lives? Clearly, I'm kind of a Voice watcher. It's like the one show I watch. Okay, we have some other Voice watchers. So like be that person. Don't go in there and overthink it like, oh my gosh, do I have to say something today in the group? No, just be you. And then they're going to end up coming to your page because they're going to like your personality and they're going to like you and they want to see what you do outside of the Voice craze. So again, don't be spammy and be relatable to them. So inviting, product to the product, and personal development. I'm just going to say, you just need to make sure that you're doing your personal development every day. That has been the one thing that has changed my life, you guys. Changed my life. I don't have my panic attacks anymore like I used to. I mean, I'm just a different person than I was when I started this business because of a book. Not because of Shakeology, not because of a workout program, but because of a book that I picked up and read because it was part of the vital behaviors. So it starts with you. You can grow this business really big and really fast without doing any personal development. But I promise you, there will come a time where your business will crash and burn because you have not grown at the same time. So it is vital that you do your personal development every single day, you guys. One thing that I want you to write down is that all of these things are easy to do. They're easy to do. But guess what? They're also easy not to do every single day. They're very easy to do and also not to do. So you have to be the one who's choosing that you're going to do it every day because you know that's what you need to do. And then recognize our fourth vital behavior, which is awesome because I don't know about you, but my job rarely recognizes me for anything. As a nurse, that's what I do as my day job, I guess. But I don't really ever get recognized, and not that I need to, but it feels good to be able to recognize other people and on your team, in your challenge groups, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be something huge and crazy. Just give them a shout out. Write them a card, you guys. I'm telling you right now, another assignment is to get 2 cards, okay? They have these little things at Target, these they're $1. There's 8 or 10 counts and they're super cute. There's the envelopes with them and everything. I send those out to my Success Club people every month. I send out random notes to my challengers, my customers, my family, just anybody to make somebody feel a little bit extra special that day. That doesn't cost much. This costs $1. You're 40, I don't even know how much stamps are, 42 cents maybe. And then your words are free. But do you guys realize the difference that you seriously can make in someone's day? And who doesn't love to get snail mail? Go to the mailbox. There's actually something good in there. And instead of a bill or junk or stupid ads that nobody wants to look at. So just take that time to do that, you guys. And so another thing with the recognize. So some coaches say, well, I don't have any money, or I don't have, I'm not to a point yet where I can recognize my coaches for hitting Success Club. That's fine. Again, that doesn't mean that you should not give them a handwritten card that didn't cost you anything besides maybe $2, and it costs your time. Okay. But what it does for that coach is makes them feel amazing, makes them feel a part of a community, a culture, of the vision, so they can see how this is really supposed to be done. They feel a part of something. So don't give your coach an excuse like, oh, well, I can't do what Stephanie does because I can't afford that. That's a bunch of bull honky. Don't do that. Send them a card. Doesn't matter, you guys. Just make your people feel special. Think about how you want to be taken care of at like your normal job, but you're not. This is our opportunity to be able to do this in this kind of community setting where we can do that, and that's what we should be doing. Show up every day, even when you don't want to. Like, that is probably the number one thing, the reason why people are successful and not successful. Again, because it's easy to do and it's also easy not to do. So when showing up every day means this is what this looks like. I'm so tired. I have been going all day long. And the last thing I want to do when I get off this call is add people to my network or invite. I would rather go turn on the voice and watch the recording and veg out and do nothing. But I know that like my tasks for today aren't done. So I have to do it anyways, even when I'm not going to feel like it later. I don't want to. I already know I don't want to. I want to change my pajamas and chill, right? How many times you feel that way? But you still have a to-do list. It's a mile long and you haven't got it all done. Those, again, things are easy to do and easy not to do. You could just put your head to the pillow and go to bed and not do it and pick up tomorrow. You have to decide that. But the reason why people are successful is because they do it anyways. Let's see. Was that all I wanted to say on that one? Oh, yeah. So when it comes to like consistency and posting on your page, you should be posting like it's your job. Okay. Because for one, it's fun. And two, nobody sees your posts. Okay. So when you're like, here I am, Miss Annoying again, posting my workout sweaty selfie or some words of encouragement, whatever it is, nobody saw it. So, and if they did, they'll get sick of you and unfollow you or block you. Like, that's fine, because like 2% or 3% of your friend list actually even sees your post, you guys. And Facebook is changing their affinity all the time. So keep posting your stuff 3 to 5 times a day. Change the times and see where you get the most interaction from. Like, is it 7 in the morning or is it, 7 at night? Is it noon? What are people doing? Figure that out. And remember to be relatable when you're posting. Post things that are going to stop you. Like, think about when you scroll, what stops you? What makes you go like this? Oh, okay. What do I want to read more about? So when you're making a post, ask yourself, would I stop to read this too? And if the answer is no, save it for later. Save it for yourself. Send it to your family. Send it to your accountability partner. Send it to somebody, but don't post it. If it's not going to stop you, then it's not going to stop the people you're looking for. Because like attracts like, right? Okay, enough on that. So planning it all out, right? So get your planner or get your schedule out and map out when your recruiting state is going to be for Success Club. So for your challenge group. So say we're going to start on, like the 15th of the month. Let's say that's a Monday. So you want to be looking back 3 weeks prior to that, with the first 2 weeks of that, planning out when you're going to post. What posts are you going to make? Is it going to be a video? Are you going to share yourself maybe doing 30 seconds of one of the moves and just saying, hey, today I challenge you all to do this 30 seconds with me. And obviously make it don't be doing a burpee, froggy, gorilla jump crawl. Okay. If you're all doing 22, you know what I mean? That's like a combo. Oh, it's like hell, but it feels so good, right? So don't do something crazy. Do like some squats or lunges, or do the modification so that people can actually do it with you. Or just say, I challenge you for the next 30 seconds to 5 minutes to do this a couple times through. Do things differently. Make a post with an engaging picture. Make a video of you talking about something. Make a video of you doing something. And then use those over the next times. But do it strategically, you guys. Know that you need to be recruiting those first and second weeks. And then that third week is when you'll be doing like your follow-ups. So all those people, if you hadn't closed them yet, you still have that last week to get them in to then secure your Success Club by the beginning of the month. That is something that Stephanie and I both strive to do. If you don't, it was a game changer when I shifted my schedule so that my goal is Success Club 5 by the 5th and Success Club 10 by the 10th. Now, does it always happen that way? Definitely not. I mean, that would be great if it did, but we live in the real world where people say, oh, I'm on your link and I'm ordering, and then you're like, where's the order? Where are you at? Never to be found, and then fall off the face of the earth, right? Everyone's had that happen, right? So by shifting the month and knowing that like those were my goals by the 5th and the 10th, it makes me be able to go back and then strategically plan out, you know, those 2 to 3 weeks beforehand. Okay. Does that make sense? Do any of you guys already do that? Or if you're not, maybe that you will now, but actually legitimately getting your planner out and saying, okay, challenge group post Monday at noon, challenge group post Tuesday at 7 p.m., challenge group post Thursday. Maybe you'll skip a day, but you'll share something that has to do with your life. So maybe you're going to share your story about you. So you didn't talk about a program or a product or what you're doing, but you just shared about you and what you've overcame, right? So hopefully that gives you a new idea and way to kind of flip your thinking about that. Make your posts consistently, making sure they're catchy, make sure they're eye-catching. Oh yeah, and then of course, you guys, make sure that you're inviting one-to-one to your groups, like be forming people, and just if you see somebody posting on their page, like, I need help with this, you know, go take it to a one-to-one message and start asking them questions about them so that you can help them figure out what it is that is going to best help them to be successful. Okay. And then let's see. So follow-up. We know fortune is in the follow-up, you guys. I sometimes hit Success Club simply just from follow-ups before I've even invited anyone or made a post about anything. And I'm telling you, that happens more months than not. So I'm not sure if Stephanie can attest to that too, but sometimes I haven't even made a post sometimes. And I've already hit Success Club for the month. So I'm going to share something, and you might have to go back and re-listen to this part. I'm going to share like what I do for my follow-ups and what I write. So I go through the last like 3 months. So from January to now, I'll get out a piece of paper. Are you guys laughing at me? I'm going to get out a piece of paper and write down all the people's names from January to now who I've talked to. And I'm going to, and that's who I'm going to go follow up with. So that's my list. So anybody who showed interest but didn't order, fell off the face of the earth, said they were going to order but then never did, whatever it was. Or maybe they just said, hey, follow up with me next month. So I'm going to go back to them, you guys, and I'm going to say, hey guys, I know that you were interested before in doing my accountability group. I'm going to be opening up a new one on the 15th of this month. I wanted to reach out to you first because I know that we spoke in the past about you really being ready to commit to this. I'm going to be posting publicly on my page, opening this up to everyone, but I do want to save you a spot if the timing is right for you now. Are you ready? Boom, that's it. Okay? That's all I say. And then the ball's back in their court, you guys. So don't chase them. Like I've done this sometimes for over a year to the same person until they're like, finally, I'm ready. Let's sign up. So just know that it's not anything that you're doing. And they actually forgot, you know, maybe their child puked on the floor in the middle of their messaging you back, and then they went MIA. And then their message is buried way deep now in the conversations, whatever it may be. But that's what I do when it comes to follow-ups. Okay. So Jim Rohn is somebody that I love listening to. I have his CD in the car. If you guys don't have that, I'll have to share with Stephanie what it is. But it's an amazing network marketing CD. And he says in the video or in the audio, we always want things to be easier, right? So he says, don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. So that just means like make sure that even when things are hard, that you're acquiring new skills and looking things at a different light and seeing something different to become better at this. Because you guys, like I said, Success Club is just consistency, putting yourself out there and showing up every single day. So Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Everything that happens does because it was yeah. So this comes back down to pen and paper again. Like we can talk about that all night. It needs to be pen to paper because there is, like Jalene talks about all the time, and it's so true. I thought, why does she keep talking about this? It's so ridiculous. Pen to paper is where it's at, and what you need to do is write it out. Write out your affirmations, write out your goals, write out Success Club, when you're going to hit it. What day is it? What month is it going to be? Like, how many months are you going to hit it in a row? What are you going to do? Put the plan in place. Okay. All right. Moving on. Oh, so we'll go back to that. So why hit Success Club? This was another thing. So why should you hit Success Club, you guys? Okay. Hopefully most of you know why you should hit Success Club, but one of the reasons being is that it's going to be the one thing that truly moves your business forward. When you hit Success Club, it means that you're bringing customers in every single month, which means you're constantly expanding your business, which means that you can get more referrals, which means that your business is again then growing. So when you're hitting Success Club, that's what you're doing. When you're bringing challengers in, you know who make the best coaches? Challengers. Okay, right? So bring in more challengers. Bring in more people to be in your group. Oh, wow, she's put me on a time limit. Okay, so Success Club, because you're going to bring more people in, and then you're going to turn into being the best coaches, you guys. We can all speak from example. Most of you probably in this were challengers first, right? I think most of you guys were. So you can earn free Shakeology leads from the company. If you didn't know that, that's like instant commission. Now, when you hit Emerald, you get customers, but it's not instant commission. So Shakeology leads are free instant commission, which then you can also earn Success Club points off of, if you didn't know that too. So that's it. That right there. I mean, that's enough reason in itself. Those two things. Here's the third thing. You can earn incentives, such as the monthly incentives, free trips. We just got back from a cruise. We're going to Punta Cana next year. Like, it's amazing. I've seen places I never would have seen and gone places I never would have went because I've earned them. So know that you can earn those, and you still have time to be with us in Punta Cana. Who is going to Punta Cana? Raise your hand. Sandy, Jeremy, Stephanie. I can't see anyone else. Hopefully there's more people with their hands up. But Dante, you're going to Punta Cana. Get on the wait list. And then number 3, like I said, again, you're constantly growing your business, that is what pays the biggest dividends in the long run. So that's truly why you got to have stuff coming in your funnel, you guys, to be able to keep producing. All right. So now what? So set your goals. Take about a minute to write out your goals right now regarding Success Club. Pen to paper. Okay. Take a minute. And while I'm still talking, find an accountability partner. If you have one, you need to check in with them tonight and let them know your goals that you just are writing down right now. Okay. And then envision what the next 6 to 12 months is. So when you get up to the call tonight, you guys take about 5 minutes to really sit back and think. Just close your eyes and think about what it looks like when you become a Success Club All-Star. Okay. What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it look like? What's around you? Who is around you? How are you going to be celebrated along the journey getting there? Like, all of those things, you need to envision it as if it's already happened, and then write down exactly how you're going to feel at that very moment, and let that be your vision and your guide to get you there, you guys, because you can totally get there. Commit to being here 1 year from now. Somebody said this to me and it was very moving. Commit to being here 1 year from now. Commit to doing the daily activities every single day, every single flipping day for a year. And I tell you, I promise you, your life in general, which is priceless, your life and your business will be completely different. I promise you. So just commit. And even when you don't know what you're doing, I was like, I know I need to hit Success Club. I know that's what I need to do. So I did it. I just kept finding 3 more people to share this awesome opportunity with, and this awesome feeling of what we belong to and what this community is really about. And I just did that. If I did nothing else, like, I don't even know, I'm a diamond coach now. What should I do? Well, I'm going to hit Success Club. And if I did nothing else for the day, I did my vital behaviors, and that was enough for me. So, and then if you are hitting Success Club 5 every month, I challenge you to make the shift. So I decided that okay, I've been hitting Success Club 5 for long enough. I need to step up my game, which means I want to make more money. I want to bring in more people to share this with. I want to build a bigger team. So I made my no matter what Success Club 10. So now I have hit Success Club 10 since I made that mindset. I think this is 16 months in a row. So I have about 8 more months before I'm a legend Success Club 10. So it was hard, don't get me wrong, because now I'm finding double the people, but it can be done because I made it like I'm not trying to lose my arm, right? So I do it anyways, okay? Do it anyways. Just promise me that you'll be here a year from now doing these same things, and I can't wait to hear what your business will be like, okay? So why not you? Why not your team? Why not all of you guys? You guys have some awesome leaders, Stephanie and Jeremy, and all of you other people who I've actually met. You guys have a great team and a great leader. So just do the things, you guys, and reach out and use the team and be together in this. What's working, share it with each other so that everyone else can benefit from that as well. So that's what I have. I just want to give a couple minutes, or at least a minute, for any questions that you guys have or anything. Open it up for that. Does anyone have any questions?
That was so good.
I'll stop my share now. Okay, awesome. No questions? Nobody?
I don't have a question, but I have a comment. Your follow-ups, like, saying is gold.
Okay. Yeah.
Amazing.
Did you get it all?